Tortuga has dropped 3 new travel backpacks in the last year or so. Each model is uniquely different, but I think there's enough similarities here that it's worth showing you a side-by-side comparison so you can decide which of these bags is right for you. And since these bags are already from the same company, I don't want to get too deep into every minor detail, but instead I want to focus on the biggest differences in several broad categories, including the capacity dimensions, materials, external organization including the laptop compartments, carry system, interior design, and then I'll go over what I think is the best use case scenario for each pack. Each of the bags I'm showing you today have longer names, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to be calling them the Expandable, the Lite, and the Pro. And don't worry if you think I'm not covering something here. I'll include full specifications for each bag, as well as links to more detailed reviews in the description below. So now jumping right into the first category, comparing the size, dimensions, and capacity. When they first dropped the Pro last year, it was available in 2 sizes, 40 liters, and the smaller 30 liter I have here. Right now, it's only available in the larger size, so just keep that in mind as we go through this review that the bag I'm showing you for the Pro model is 10 liters smaller than the one for sale right now. The other larger bag is the Lite here, also a 40 liter, so we have 2 the larger 40 liter models with the Pro and the Lite. And then the Expandable is a smaller. This thing goes from 27, expands up to 32.5. However, as I showed in my review, you can overstuff this to get about 30 to 35 liters in unexpanded and expanded. So right off the bat, we have one of the biggest differences between these 3 models is the size. All of these models are going to be carry-on size. None of them are going to work as a personal item, although the Expandable here is going to be the closest. So again, if you want a full-size travel pack, go with the Pro or the Lite. If you want something a little bit smaller, then go with the Expandable. This also has the advantage of popping out an extra 5 liters if you need the extra space. The next major difference between these 3 packs are the materials, most notably with the Pro. The Lite and the Expandable here use the same exterior fabric. It's a midweight 630 denier Cordura nylon. This is a thinner weave, a soft and flexible fabric, very durable. It's a common fabric used in travel backpacks. The outlier we have here is the Pro. This bag has greatly increased water resistance with a 3-layer recycled laminate fabric called Pro 200. This is a heavier, stiffer, waterproof fabric. Combine that with the YKK AquaGuard zippers on the exterior pockets is going to make this an extremely water-resistant pack. The next category to compare here is external organization, and like the materials, the Expandable and the Lite are the most similar here. Both bags have a top and side zipper pocket on the front. They both have a side water bottle pocket, a simple yet padded exterior laptop compartment. The Expandable is only different here with the 4 compression straps, which greatly help to squish the bag down even smaller. The Pro here differs by offering a much higher level of organization. They keep the same front and side pockets on the front of the bag. The water bottle pocket is made out of the shell fabric instead of a stretchy mesh. But here they added a large additional admin pocket to the front of the bag. This pocket, large zipper opening, you can see has its own volume here, so it's not going to compete with the main compartment. This thing's got a fuzzy line sleeve here on the top, large zipper pocket, as well as a lot of more sleeves and dividers. The Pro also differs by having a much more organized laptop compartment. The Lite and the Expandable have the same design. It's much simpler, good padding, has a false bottom, but there's no further interior pockets or dividers. The Pro, however, offers much more organization. The zipper is going to open further. Inside, we have 2 padded fuzzy line sleeves, one for a laptop, another for a tablet, as well as a mesh zippered pocket here on the other side. So overall, if you have a basic travel setup without a ton of small gear, or you don't mind using tech organizers, the Lite and the Expandable are going to work great. However, if you have a lot of tech gear, you want it well organized with easy exterior access, then go with the Pro. Now let's have a look at the differences in the carry system, which at first glance all look fairly similar. They all have thick, well-padded shoulder straps, back padding with great air ventilation. They all have top load adjusters, a sternum strap, and removable hip belts. But again here, we see the biggest differences between the Pro compared to the Lite and the Expandable. Both of those packs' carry systems are essentially identical other than the size differences here. They have the same features I mentioned, but they also both have removable shoulder straps, unclip here with a buckle, and these are going to be able to tuck into a pocket behind the back padding. The Pro, however, is different in that it doesn't have stowable shoulder straps. Instead, these are permanently sewn into the bag with no removable buckle. Other than that, the strap feature, adjustability, top load adjusters, and sternum strap is essentially the same. One big difference here is this back padding. You can see it's incredibly thick. It's much thicker than those other two bags to accommodate the added weight, presumably because you're carrying a much heavier pack with more tech gear. This is also the only of these three bags with an adjustable harness system. You can pop this section out here, slide the shoulder straps up and down about 3 inches either way to accommodate a wider range of torso heights, which is gonna make this pack a much more comfortable carry for a wider range of body types. The hip belts, you can attach these bottom buckles, you can put them on or take them off if you don't wanna use them. On the Pro, they're also much thicker with an additional zipper pocket here for even more organization. Now looking at the interior design and organization between these three bags, which is actually extremely similar. All of these bags have a large side opening clamshell style design with a big compartment on one side and a zippered pocket on the lid side. The biggest difference that I see here is that the Expandable and the Pro both just have one zipper pocket on the lid acting like a big packing cube. Well, the Lite, instead of a large zipper, has instead two top opening smaller zipper pockets. The only other difference that I haven't really talked about yet is the expansion zipper that gives the expandable backpack its name. It's located on the lid side of the pack. This is gonna go completely around. Able to pop this pocket out an additional 5 liters of volume if I need it. Also, I think makes the Expandable a much more versatile pack. So that's a brief overview. Before we go on to the best use case for each pack, I think it's worth mentioning weight and price, which again, we have another story of trade-offs. We have the more full-featured Pro with a larger 40-liter size, additional features like more organization, more protection, adjustable harness. It uses much more sturdy, waterproof fabric and zippers. This is also the heaviest and most expensive pack, coming in at 4.5 pounds and $350. The Lite is a much more pared down version of the Pro, but still with great organization and materials. However, with fewer pockets, less laptop and pocket organization, non-waterproof fabric and zippers, this is still a very large pack, 40 liters, but it's much cheaper and lighter at $250, and it shaves off 1 pound at 3.5 pounds. The Expandable is the smaller of these three bags with many features that are still similar to the Lite. But this is a smaller pack, 27 liters instead of the 40, but with a 5-liter expansion zipper if you need it. This is the lightest of the three, 3.2 pounds, same price as the Lite at $250. However, if you're watching this before December 3rd, Tortuga has some great Black Friday deals if you buy the bags with their packing cube bundles. For example, the Expandable here, plus the compression cube, which I haven't mentioned, but works great. You get these both for $230, which I think is a pretty good deal for such a great pack. Now, like I said, I'll talk about what I think is the best use case for each of these packs, starting with the Pro. Again, the Pro is the most full-featured pack. This is great if you have a lot of tech gear. For example, you travel with both a laptop and a tablet. If you have a lot of small gear and you want easy access to an external front pocket, also if you want a more comfortable carry system, adjustable harness, thicker back padding and hip belts, this is gonna be the best bag for carrying heavier weights. However, if you don't have as much tech gear or you don't need as much external organization, but you still want a larger pack with a huge interior volume as well as a great carry system, then the Lite is the bag you should be looking at. And if you can manage to pack down a little bit smaller, the Expandable is my favorite of these three packs. I prefer to pack under 30 liters, so this is the perfect size for me. Still has good organization, exterior pockets, large, easy to pack main compartment, but I love the smaller size, lighter weight, also having the option to expand this thing out, an additional 5 liters if I need the extra room. That's all I have for the Tortuga comparison between the Pro 40, Lite 40, Expandable 27 to 32.5. If you want more details, check the description below. I'll put links to all the review videos I've done as well as full specifications. Again, if you have any questions about any of these packs, please let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.